Now wait a minute. The enemy, sent by Saul, the chief imp, now notice now, he wasn't going to do his dirty work, he was going to send somebody else to do it.
Oh yeah.
See, in this hour, you can't be so blind. Don't just look at the attack. You got to look at the spirit that's attacking. Because that is a strategic sign of what the devil is trying to do. And so you have to always look at the attack. Not just the attack, but how's it coming? And who's it always coming from?
Amen.
Yes.
Because sometimes we just look at, oh, they always messing with me. No, you got to sit down and, behind that, what is the spirit that's trying to take over? What's the spirit that's trying to destroy me? So now the enemy comes in, apostle, sent by Saul, and they come in to kill him. But because Saul was operating in the glory. David had created an atmosphere of glory. It's right there in the text. He said he went to Naoth, Ramah. Naoth, the dwelling place. Ramah, the place where God dwells.
All right.
With Samuel, his name is God.
Yes.
And so he got there and understood what God had promised to him and got in the dwelling place and he went to praise him.
That's right. That's right.
And while he's in the atmosphere of praising, the enemy shows up. And he tries to kill him, and before the enemy could even get close to him, he went to prophesying. God said, I know I came to kill you, but God said, you shall live and not die. Have you ever had somebody try to curse you and couldn't curse you because they kept blessing you? Y'all hear what I'm saying? They tried to stop your ministry and wound up giving you some offering for your ministry, because God will always make your enemy. Y'all don't get this. If you understood how powerful the glory was, you wouldn't walk in your flesh another day in your life. You will always walk in the glory.
Yes, sir.
But that ain't it. Verse 21. And when it was told Saul, he sent other messengers. He said, I tell you what, since the first crew can't get, I'm going to send a battle crew now. I bet, yeah, let me see what they're working with now. I got somebody battle. Yeah. Tired of sending little boys to do a man's job. I got some ruthless boys now. Yeah. Some cutthroats. And they prophesy likewise. He said, I done sent some more people. But because David was so caught up in the glory. But now, watch it now. Every time he leaves one place of glory, he goes to another place. See, the reason why the devil can't mess with you, because you ain't in the same place. So every time he try to find you over here, you done move, watch out nephew, to the next place. And every time he try to get you again, you done move, y'all don't hear me, you done move to the next place. And the devil said, wait a minute, I'm trying to get away. And every time he try to fight you, he fight you over there, but he don't realize you done moved to another place. Do you hear what I'm saying? And what God is trying to say, it's kind of hard to hurt or hit a moving target. The only way he can knock me out, I got to stay still. But every time he tried it, I just move to another place. And what God is trying to say, you can't sit there, you got to move. Excuse me, you got to move.
Yes, sir.
He said the last level was fine, but there's another level.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord, I hope this good to me. Now, the third level, and they're prophesying. Anybody ever play video games?
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
when you get to the last level, nephew, and you get to the last level, you fight the imps first. But at the last level, so you can be the champion, you got to fight the one you got to fight the chief. That's right. You got to fight the main man. So, they say, hey, I done beat everybody else, all of them prophesied. So I bet he won't do me like that. Say, I bet he won't do me like that. So now he done dressed up in his armor, because he ready. But he don't understand. David done went to God's ultimate place in the spirit. The place that where nothing bothers you. That is a place in God of no return where no matter what happens, it doesn't affect you like it affects everybody else. That means you can sit and people looked at me like I was crazy. Because they said preachers was betting. My daddy's funeral was so full of preachers, I said, God, they was betting, sitting down telling myself, I bet Gibbs ain't gonna make it through the sermon. He ain't able to preach. And they was sitting down, and I sat there, and I was dancing and shouting. Everybody else dancing and shouting. I'm dancing and shouting too. And I wasn't putting on. I had joy and I cried. I sat there and I shed my tears. I ain't gonna lie. I sat there through the service and I cried. But I get up, wipe my eye, and go back to praising God. And while I was sitting there, I got up and I preached. And they looked at me and said, I don't know why and how in the world did the minister do it. I said, because I'm in a place in God where stuff like this don't affect me. Where I can sit down and cry, but it don't bother me. Because I understand, if I don't have a house, if I don't have a car, I got something in me that a house can't do. I got something in me that a car can't do. And it ain't about what I got, it's about who got me. Good God. And when David understood, it ain't about who's trying to chase me, it's about who I am in. And that's why he said, the Lord is my light and my salvation. The Lord is my shepherd. I ain't scared of Saul. I'm in a place in God that Saul couldn't touch me even if he wanted to, because he can't find me. God said, I want you to get so lost in me till your enemy can't even find you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glory to God.
They couldn't even find David. Do you hear me? So much and so they couldn't even find him. That's why people be trying to figure out what make you tick. What get next to you? How come she always smile? What can I do? I'll take the church.